Good evening and welcome to the virtual transfer fair. Tonight's program is set up in a 6x6 format, which means that each of our 6 schools will have 6 minutes to present their information. Because this is a webinar, your camera and microphone are off and our panelists cannot see you or hear you. Therefore, if you do have any questions, please use the Q&A function to type your questions to the presenters at any time and they will respond directly to you. This is our last session, so as much as I would love to have you sign up for more, there aren't any more, but do know that all of the recordings of all of our sessions are available and archived on the strivescan.com/Virginia website. So if there are other schools that you wanted to learn about, go there and check those out. So without any further ado, I'd like to welcome our first presenter of the evening from Eastern Mennonite.
Hi, how are you all doing tonight? I'm so glad to be here. I'm David Yoder, Associate Director of Admissions at Eastern Mennonite University. Here's a shot of our campus. It's located in beautiful Harrisonburg, Virginia, which is only about an hour and a half from Washington, D.C., an hour and a half from Richmond, and 45 minutes from Charlottesville. So there's a lot to do in the area. Harrisonburg itself is a really cool college town of about 50,000 people. And not only is there a lot to do in Harrisonburg itself, but there's a lot to do around it, whether it's getting outside to George Washington National Forest or hanging out on the Shenandoah River. There's always stuff to do at EMU. In terms of the campus itself, we are a smaller school. We have about 1,000 undergraduate students, but we do achieve at a really high level. You can see we have an average GPA for students coming in of a 3.6, and we do really well on standardized tests as well. As transfer students, you would not need to submit a standardized test. And for a transfer student coming in, you've already proven yourself in college, so we only look for a 2.0 GPA. We do have amazing facilities, brand new lab spaces in our Suter Science Center, which were just completely renovated. And we have a lot of different majors to choose from. So no matter what you're coming in with in terms of an associate's degree, doing a few credits at another school, we are going to have something you're interested in. I do want to point out one of the cool things that we have. If you are a nursing major, we have an RN to BSN program. So if you come in with your registered nurse certification, we can get you a Bachelor of Science in nursing while you're working as a nurse. 98% of our job-seeking graduates are employed in grad school or serving in a full-time position within 1 year of graduation. And you can see how well we do when it comes to graduate school and employment. Our acceptance rate into medical school is about double the national average. 100% of our nursing graduates were offered jobs before graduation. 100% of our teacher education program grads are working within 6 months of graduation, and 100% of our accounting grads who sat for the CPA exam passed it. And one of the reasons we have these results is because we have amazing professors. They become mentors and lifelong friends. You get to know them in our small class sizes. We have a median class size of 15 and a 10-to-1 student to faculty ratio. And the experience doesn't end in the classroom. We do provide amazing internships and learning off of campus, whether that's nursing clinicals or our Washington Community Scholars Center, which you can go live in an EMU-owned house for up to a full semester if you want to. And we'll set up an internship for you 30 hours a week with well-known DC companies. We've had people who work as aides for senators, who have worked at the National Institute of Health and with other DC area organizations. So it's a great way to get some practical hands-on experience. If you want to study abroad, we do have programs that range from 3 to 6 weeks to a full semester. And those go all over the world, as you can see here. So it definitely isn't just about learning in the classroom. We have amazing experiences. And when you're not learning, or when you're not learning academically, we do have a ton to do on campus. You don't have to live on campus to experience things like our Fall Fest and Homecoming Weekend, Tuesday trivia, theater productions, and art gallery openings, as well as have access to some of our cool facilities like our fitness center, our intramural sports, or our climbing wall. We do have a lot of different clubs on campus. You can see a few here. And we do offer different services to our students. I want to highlight that we do have a health and wellness center that's available to all students. Once again, you don't need to live on campus, as well as availability of things like massage services, counseling services, and access to different EMU facilities as well. We are a private school, and this doesn't translate into you having a requirement to go to chapel or having a lot of Bible classes that you'll need to take before you can graduate. What it does translate into is getting some of these values that we hold really highly, like discipleship, community, service, and peace. And you can see how some of our graduates embody that. One graduate is Lema Bowie. She won the Nobel Peace Prize in 2011. And all of our students aren't winning Nobel Peace Prizes, but they are at least learning leadership skills on our campus. Super diverse. We have over 50 countries represented, more than 30 states, and more than 50 faith traditions as well. If you're interested in sports, I want to highlight the link at the bottom of the page, emuroyals.com/recruits. We are an NCAA Division III sports program, and we offer a lot of different options for our student athletes. If you're not interested in playing, we have an amazing fan experience. Students get into every game for free. And on Rowdy Royals nights, we'll throw out things like t-shirts and other prizes as well. And finally, I know that you think of a college education as an investment, and it definitely is. That's why we take financial aid really seriously. Our average assistance package is more than $37,000. We spent over $17 million in aid for 2020 and 2021, and 99% of our students receive some type of financial aid, whether it's a grant, need-based aid, academic scholarship, departmental scholarship, or more. So if this sounds like something you're interested in, I'd encourage you to visit and apply. We are doing on-campus visits at this point in very small groups, so you can schedule an individual visit at emu.edu/visit. If you love your visit, or if you love this presentation and you've decided you wanted to apply, send or go to our website, www.emu.edu/apply. Use the code EMUFREE, all one word, to waive the application fee, and you can apply for free. Sort of a tongue twister. And then send in your transcripts. It says high school transcripts here. If you've taken more than 30 credits, we don't need high school transcripts. We are going to recognize all of your credits if you're coming from an accredited university, but I'm happy to do a credit evaluation and see how it fits into a program. After that, submit your FAFSA. We'll get a financial aid notification out to you, and hopefully we can make you a Royal. Here's my contact information. Let me know if you have any questions. I'm always happy to talk to you. Thanks so much.
Thank you, David. Our next presenter is from Fairmont State University. Summer?
Okay. Hi, my name is Summer Bogus. I am the Assistant Director of Recruitment and Transfer Admissions Counselor at Fairmont State University. And I am here to be your guide through the application, admission, and enrollment processes. I or one of my colleagues in the Office of Recruitment will be glad to help you navigate in choosing a major, contacting one of our world-class faculty members. Fairmont State University sits on a charming hilltop campus in Fairmont, West Virginia, located in the north central part of the state. Because we're surrounded by nature, our campus community has unrivaled access to outdoor adventures like biking, hiking, and skiing, all within a 1 to 2 hour drive. We're also close to major cities like Pittsburgh, Columbus, and Washington, D.C. Our campus community regularly travels to these cities to experience their world-class arts, shopping, dining, and professional sports. Fairmont State University has 5 residence halls with a wide range of living options, from single suites to quads. Our student body of about 4,000 students rests on a small campus, and because of our size, you're never more than a short 5 to 10 minute walk from classes, dining, or recreation. There's plenty of parking available, whether you live on or off campus, and your parking permit cost is included in your fees, so you won't have to pay extra. The hub of activity on campus centers around the Falcon Center, which is home to the dining hall, Chick-fil-A, Starbucks, the recreation center, the bookstore, and multiple student services. Fairmont State University offers over 50 undergraduate degree programs and over 100 programs of study. We offer several programs you can't find anywhere else in the state, including National Security and Intelligence, Community Health Education, Architecture, and the FAA Part 141 Flight School. You're sure to find a major you love, whether you're into science, the arts, business, or any of the other academic programs that Fairmont State University offers. If you're not sure what to major in, we offer academic pathways, which are groups of academic programs with overlapping research or creative interest related coursework and similar career paths that allow students to explore an area of interest while also helping them to stay on track to graduate on time and to save tuition dollars. No matter your major, there's no excuse to not be successful at Fairmont State University. Our tutoring and testing center services are free for students with no cap on the number of hours used. Participating in a club or organization is a great way to explore a field you love and build friendships that last a lifetime. Fairmont State has over 60 clubs and organizations, so you're sure to find one that you enjoy. Fairmont State also has a vibrant and active Greek life community with 3 fraternities and 3 sororities. We offer dozens of intramural activities, including solo and team sports. We also offer club sports. With a combined 17 sports for men and women, the Falcons take on all challengers in the NCAA Division II Mountain East Conference. Fairmont State University not only has one of the lowest tuition rates in the state, but because we have such stellar outcomes, our value is also unmatched. In addition to financial aid and academic programs that are structured to help you graduate on time, we offer multiple scholarships based on factors such as financial need or academic standing. You can find a complete list of information and application links at fairmontstate.edu/scholarships. Students from Virginia and all of West Virginia's neighboring states qualify for our Metro rate. This is a discounted out-of-state rate offering students $5,000 in savings each year. If you like what you're seeing and hearing, applying to Fairmont State University is fast and easy. The full list is on our website at fairmontstate.edu/apply, but here's a breakdown of what you'll need. Transfers need your official college transcripts and a 2.0 overall college GPA. If you're transferring fewer than 24 credit hours, you must also meet the general requirements for first-time freshmen. For all admission requirements, please go to fairmontstate.edu/apply. Remember, we don't charge an application fee. It is free and easy to apply online. Our office is currently assisting students who plan to transfer both for spring 2021 and fall 2021. I am able to unofficially evaluate transcripts, so feel free to send them over if you'd like to see how your courses will transfer. Students are asked to supply official copies of transcripts for all colleges and universities they have attended. Registration for spring semester starts on November 9th. Next week. So the earlier we can evaluate prior courses, the easier it is for students to connect with their advisor. We would love to connect with you after today's presentation. In addition to the contact information on the screen now, we do offer a live chat feature on our website every Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Next week is actually our virtual open house week. This is Maroon and White week, and we are offering over 50 information sessions that will cover our academic programs, financial aid, student life, student services, and more. It's going to be an exciting week, so we do encourage you to check out fairmontstate.edu/visit for more details on our Maroon and White week. Finally, this is my contact information. I'm available via phone, email, text, any method that you would like, and I'd love to talk to you about the next steps about becoming part of the Falcon family. So we look forward to welcoming you home to Fairmont State and showing you why Fairmont State University is your next step toward your life and career goals. Thanks.
Thank you. Our next presenter is from Ferrum College.
Good evening. My name is Tiffany. My colleague Nwena and I are so excited to be with you this evening. We will tell you about opportunities at Ferrum, things that you can expect to do at Ferrum, and also cover the road to Ferrum. Nwena and I will prepare information for you for the presentation, but she will also cover her portion of the presentation as well. So at this time, Nwena, please share the format of what we're doing this evening.
Good evening, everyone. As Tiffany said, we are so happy that you've joined us. While Tiffany is going to give you lots of interesting information about Ferrum College, I'm here to answer questions that you may have. So just drop those there in the chat, and we look forward to getting back to you as soon as possible.
At Ferrum, we have over 1,000 students representing 25 states. We are located about 30 to 40 minutes south of Roanoke, an hour and a half north of Greensboro, North Carolina. We have Smith Mountain Lake on one side. We have Ferrystone Park and Philpott Lake on the other side of campus. So if you love nature, we're the perfect location to be in. And we love our location in the foothills of the Blue Ridge Mountains because it's super scenic, especially for students who are getting away from the city for the first time. They can see the stars. And then for those that are used to just living out, you know, within nature. So definitely come visit Ferrum and see what's around us. We encourage you to take advantage of our expert faculty and staff and academics that we have available here at Ferrum. We represent over 70 majors and minors. We have human cadavers, a forensics house. We have state-of-the-art computer technology areas. We have an ag farm on campus. And we also like to really boast that we have one of the oldest environmental science programs in the nation. So if any of these stand out to you, definitely visit our website to learn more. And 93% of our grads are employed or enrolled within graduate school within 6 months after graduating. We love athletics. We have over 20 plus NCAA Division III sports teams. We are also a part of the ODAC conference on campus. So in our weight room, we have indoor turf, we have hot and cold jacuzzi tubs. We even have a sports medicine facility. So if sports are your thing, you can't go wrong at Ferrum. With our more than 60 clubs and organizations, there's always something to do. I always say boredom is a choice at Ferrum, and if we don't have it, create it. Like at one time, like we didn't have anime, but anime is a thing. Students started an anime club, or even like esports before gaming was a thing, students started a gaming club. So up next, I have a student that's joining us this evening who will share with you what she does at Ferrum from a student's perspective.
Thank you, Tiffany. Hi, everyone. My name is Mia Brower. I'm a senior. I'm a social work major and religion minor. My Ferrum experience has been nothing short of amazing. I've created a lot of friendships and relationships with my professors that have opened many doors for me in ways that I couldn't imagine. Ferrum offers so many great things that you simply just don't get at other colleges. The experiences that you have here cannot be compared. Being here for 4 years allowed me to find myself and allowed me to appreciate the little things. The opportunities that come with being a Ferrum student are endless. I hope that you decide to make Ferrum your home for the next 4 years. And if you have any questions, my email will be in the chat. Thanks.
Thanks, Mia. It sounds like a place you may want to be. It's always a place I want to be. So the next step would be to apply. Applying at Ferrum is easy. All you have to do is submit the free application on our website. It's pretty short, sweet. It gets straight to the point. And then after that, send in a copy of your transcript. It will take about 2 to 3 weeks for us to comb through the transcript, have a decision. Your counselor always aims to call you ahead of time to congratulate you or to even let you know that something's missing or just to follow up with you. So we definitely stay in contact with you as a transfer student from start to finish, just as we would any other student. The Ferrum Promise is our newest initiative, and it's so cool. So if you are transferring to Ferrum with an associate's degree and you don't graduate from Ferrum within 2 years, and it's on us that you didn't finish, we cover those courses for free. That's right. Those courses are free if you don't finish within 2 years. When people hear private, they hear expensive, but at Ferrum, we aim to make it affordable for you. We award over $22 million in institutional money each year, and the average package is almost $40,000, with an average out-of-pocket being $7,000 to $8,000 cost for our families. Come for a visit. We have virtual open houses. We'll be traveling to some of your areas, so definitely go to admissions.ferrum.edu and sign up for a virtual event. That counts. You can also schedule a personal tour on campus as well. We can do something so personalized where you see what you want to see on your tour. And then you get $1,000 just for showing up. All you have to do, come see us even virtually, and $1,000 just for checking us out. And it's renewable for every year that you're here. So Edwina, Mia, and myself have really enjoyed having this time with you. You can email us any questions at admissions@ferrum.edu, but admissions.ferrum.edu is where you can register for an event or tour. And thank you so much. Have a great evening.
Thank you, Tiffany.
Thank
Next,
you.
we will hear from Full Sail.
Awesome. Hello, everybody. So my name is Jason Fry. I'm from Full Sail University. So Full Sail University, if you're not aware of us, we are just outside of Orlando, Florida, in a town called Winter Park. We teach things involved with entertainment, media, arts, and technology. So degrees like filmmaking, video game design, music production, IT, animation, everything like that. That's the kind of stuff that we teach. And we've been doing this for a while. We were established back in 1979, not hundreds of years, but enough time that we have a very strong hold on everything that we do, and we make sure that it works well with degree programs, assisting each other and creating a final product. So we focus on a few specific degrees. We know the type of things that we are going to teach, but just as important as what we are teaching is how we are teaching it. So everything we do relates to the real world, to the industry. So our degrees are going to be very fast-paced and very focused. Our students are on campus more than a traditional college student, anywhere from 32 to 40 hours per week. But because of that, that means that all of their classes are only a month long. And if they stay on track, and even if you had no transfer credits coming over, a bachelor's degree gets completed in less than 2 years. All 120 credit hours. And then, of course, having transfer credits can reduce that time further based on what you're transferring over. And because the classes are only a month long, we have 12 start dates a year. So whatever point in the year you are feeling like you want to get started, you're probably not too far from one of our start dates, since every month is going to be another time frame. And with our degrees being very fast paced, a big part of that, like I said, is connecting with what you're doing for the real world. And a big part of our curriculum is all project based, so that when you leave school, you don't just have a degree that you can show to an employer. You're going to have multiple projects you can show to an employer. You're going to have a full portfolio that you can show to an employer. And we are going to make sure that you know what you need to be showing based on what industries you're trying to get into. And you're going to be going into a lot of worlds that are very much on the edge of technology. The film industries, the video game industries are constantly innovating and changing. So a big part of what we do as well is we make sure that all of our students are using industry specific gear. And this is something that we refer to as our project launch box. So this is all the hardware and software that you would need going into the real world. This is what we are using as essentially your main textbook. You buy this from us and it's yours to keep forever. So for most of our degree programs, this is going to be a MacBook Pro, because that's what a lot of these industries are using. Though for our coding degrees, it's going to be more of a PC type computer, maybe an HTC. It varies by the coding degree programs. So this is what our students are bringing with them to class every day. This is where all of their projects are, and keeping it later means that they can show those projects later on to an employer. Now, with these degrees being so fast-paced, a lot of people think that there's not going to be anything in regard to student life. And it can be difficult to manage both, especially when students are just starting off. But coming from college experience, you already know about a little bit of what that workload is like. So we do have a lot going on for students on campus in terms of student life. We have a bunch of different clubs. This is a small sample of them. Some of these are going to be more academically based, things like the Collegiate DECA, the 3300 and Climbing Club, while other ones like the Cosplay Club and the Tabletop Gaming Club are really to help blow off steam. One of our clubs became our only collegiate sports team, our esports team, the Armada, which plays in the Fortress. The Fortress is our esports arena on campus. This is the largest esports arena on a collegiate campus in the United States. And it's right on our campus down in Florida. So this is where not only do these students compete, but we also hold showcases here for some of our other degree programs as well. And then the last big thing that we like to make sure we talk about is, you get out of your degree getting work. You're not going for a degree like, filmmaking because you don't want to work in the film industry. So we understand that. We have teams that are dedicated just to that. And we have a lot of grads out there working with pretty big name studios. So this is just a few of the different studios we have our grads working with right now. Just again, kind of a small sample. And a big part of connecting with this is our career development team. We have over 60 career advisors that offer lifetime support. So they are just a team to help you find work. Even if you're already working in the industry and you are just looking for a change of location or a change of employer, you can still reach out to this team. And again, these are industries that are constantly changing. So you may have a knowledge set that was great when you first got out of school, and as time goes on, it becomes obsolete. So something else that we offer is free course auditing. All of our graduates can come back at any time and they can audit any classes for no additional cost from the current version of the degree program that they earned. So if there's something that changes, or even if it's just something that, you've graduated 10 years ago and you don't quite remember that one class, you can come back and audit for no additional cost. You just call ahead and make sure that your seat is reserved. But you talk about these types of industries, awards are very big for a lot of our graduates. So at the most recent Academy Awards, we had over 140 graduates credited on Oscar-nominated projects. The most recent Grammys, 50 of our grads were credited on those nominated projects. 223 of our graduates credited on Game Award nominated games in December of last year. And then, of course, a bunch of stuff that never gets nominated for anything. But if you're looking into this, if this sounds like the type of stuff that you are interested in doing, just make sure you visit our website. We have a lot of great resources on there, like our scholarship guide that we keep up to date. And you can always find us on all social media, or you can, even if you wanted to scan that QR code, get some info about the university. But otherwise, I hope you enjoy, and whatever your dream is, I hope that you follow it.
Thanks, Jason. And our last presenter, but certainly not our least, is from George Mason University.
Hello, everybody. Let me just get my slides up and running. All righty, so good evening, folks. My name is Christina Vidalis. I am one of the assistant directors up at George Mason University. I am both a Mason grad as well as I was a transfer student to Mason. So I'm only a little bit biased when I say that Mason is an amazing institution to transfer to and be a student at, but hopefully you won't just take my words for it. You will also continue to check Mason out in the future as well. So a little bit of background information to kick things off. Mason is the largest public research university in Virginia, and we have over 25,000 undergraduate students and another 12,000 graduate students on top of that in our master's and doctoral programs. We're also an incredibly diverse institution, and we have students who are coming from all 50 states and from over 130 different countries. And it's really important to know that our transfer students are a really significant part of that population. They're a really integral part of who Mason is. We are a very transfer-friendly institution, and every semester we have either as many incoming transfers as we do freshmen, if not more new transfer students joining us at Mason. Our main Mason campus is located in Fairfax, Virginia, which is just right outside Washington, D.C. So it's really great for taking advantage of internship and job opportunities. We also have several other campuses students can choose to study at, which are as close by as our Prince William campus or as far away as our campus in Songdo, South Korea. So you can study abroad without ever actually leaving Mason. I like to give a special shout out to our partnership with the Smithsonian Zoo, which is out in Front Royal, Virginia, and it's home to a whole plethora of different endangered species, including cheetahs, red pandas, and maned wolves, which are my personal favorites. When it comes to academics at Mason, we have a wide variety of majors for our students to choose from. We have over 80 different programs that span from STEMs, all the STEM majors, we have humanities and social sciences, we also have the visual and performing arts. So with all of those choices, what's great about Mason is you have the opportunity to really explore the things that are of interest to you. And if you change your mind and change your major, you don't have to change schools. If you're also looking to add some more depth to your study, you can add on one of our 200 different minors and concentrations. And we also have 55 plus different accelerated master's programs. So you can get a master's degree in a total of 5 years instead of the standard 6. We also have an accelerated law program, so you could graduate with your law degree in 6 years instead of the standard 7. When it comes to ways to transfer to Mason, there are multiple different pathways for our students to choose from, and we don't have quite enough time to be able to delve in deep to all of the different ways to transfer to Mason. However, we do have a full transfer information session posted on our website. I'll have that link in just a slide or two. And we go in depth into all the different ways of transferring to Mason, the application processes, the whole 9 yards. In brief, our regular transfer application process is for students who are coming to us from either within Virginia, attending a community college or four-year institution, or anywhere around the country or around the world. Our regular transfer pathway is open to everybody. Our guaranteed admissions agreement has a little bit more of a narrow focus. It's for students who are going to one of the Virginia community colleges and who will be graduating with an associate's degree. And finally, our most narrow pathway is going to be our advanced program, which is specifically for students who are coming to us from Northern Virginia Community College. There are a couple transfer resources that I want to highlight because we really try our best to make sure that we make the transfer process to Mason as smooth and as simple as possible for students and provide a lot of tools for you to make that process as pain-free as possible. Two to really start off with are our transfer credit matrix and our transfer guides. The transfer credit matrix, transfer credit guides are broken down by majors at Mason. So you can look at each individual degree program at Mason and see what is the coursework that we recommend taking that will apply to that degree once you get to Mason. Our transfer credit matrix is basically a launching and landing pad for all the classes that we have that can transfer over potentially and earn transfer credit for. For all of our students who are coming from Virginia community colleges, it is a comprehensive list of every single class that will transfer over to Mason. For non-Virginia community college schools or those who are out of state, it's going to be a historical record of credits that have transferred over in the past. Built off of that matrix, we have our Transfer Credit Explorer, which takes those credits and how they transfer over and puts them into a digital degree worksheet. That way you have an unofficial evaluation of your credits and you can see potentially how many more classes you would have left to complete in order to get your degree at Mason. We also have our Office of Transfer Services, which is available for our students to meet one-on-one with our admissions staff. We are open Mondays through Fridays, and we have virtual appointments happening so that you can talk about your individual and unique situation with one of our admissions staff, be able to get your questions answered on a much more one-on-one basis. Finally, we have our Office of Military Services, which is a great resource for our students who are coming either from a military background or who are affiliated with the military and are looking for guidance on how to utilize their veteran education benefits. So they're really great at helping make that very involved governmental process much, much simpler and help you discover all the intricacies of the paperwork without wanting to lose your mind. Mason Admissions is primarily working virtually right now because of the pandemic, but there are still a lot of ways for students to get engaged with us and be able to reach out and get connected. So one of the big ones, as I mentioned earlier, is our Office of Transfer Services, which we do have those virtual appointments happening, again, Monday through Friday, and you can opt for either a phone appointment or you can do a video conference as well. We also have our virtual experience site, which is home to that full transfer information session that I mentioned just a little bit ago, as well as our virtual tour of campus. You can either watch a tour, watch a session at your own leisure in your own time, or you can sign up for a live virtual session. And we also have some live virtual tours that are led by one of our student ambassadors. So they take you through the virtual tour, and you're able to talk to a current student and hear what they have to say about Mason. Lastly, this is our contact information. We really like to be here as a resource for students. We really want to make sure that we are answering any questions that you have about the transfer process. So if you have anything you'd like to know about Mason, please reach out to us. Please let us know. Our contact information both by phone and email, or if you want to get connected to us via social media, those are the various different social medias that we are involved with. So hopefully, if you have any questions for me, please feel free to stick them down at the chat. And if there's anything we can help you with on your journey to joining the Mason Nation, please reach out and let us know.
Thank you so much. And Joe, I just realized somehow I got all excited and went right from firm into full sail. So I apologize. And now I'd like to welcome my friend Joe Madigan from Florida Southern. So
Awesome.
Saving the best for last, maybe.
Thanks so much, Julie. I really appreciate that. I'll put my timer on here too. So, and good evening, everyone. My name is Joe Madigan. I serve as the Director of Recruitment Outreach at Florida Southern College. It's my pleasure to work with our transfer students and our spring students at Florida Southern College. If you're not familiar with Florida Southern, we're located in Lakeland, Florida. We have about 150,000 residents in Lakeland, about 3,000 total students at Florida Southern College, with about 2,600 of those students being undergraduates, about 600 to 700 graduate students as well. We're 30 minutes west of the Walt Disney World Resort, about 30 minutes east of St. Pete and Clearwater, so in a great location, actually ranked previously as the #1 most beautiful campus in America by the Princeton Review. As a transfer student, You have the opportunity to go into a plethora of different academic programs at Florida Southern College across our 5 different schools. We're most well known for our School of Business, ranked in the top 5% of schools of business worldwide, our School of Health Sciences, which each and every year continues to grow in its recognition of getting students into graduate health professional schools, our School of Education, ranked #1 in the state of Florida, and then our School of Physical Therapy, home of our doctorate of physical therapy, and our most popular major for our undergraduate transfer students, exercise science and sports medicine, kinesiology. Maybe you're more interested in the fine arts, such as music or digital media, or maybe you're really interested in getting on stage in our top 20 ranked theater program. You'll have that opportunity as a transfer student as well. No matter what of our 70 different academic majors you choose from, or one of our 16 different pre-professional tracks, things such as pre-law, where we have 100% acceptance rate into grad school, or our pre-medicine or pre-pharmacy programs, you're going to be the focus as a student at Florida Southern College. We believe in an engaged learning format. That means you're going to learn by doing, applying your craft, both in the classroom and outside the classroom. 100% of our science students do research. 100% of our students get a high impact experience at Florida Southern College in the form of an internship likewise. All of our classes at Florida Southern College are taught by professors. We do not have any large lecture halls, as our average class size is about 18 to 20 students. And we're transfer credit friendly. If you're coming in with 93 credit hours from a university, it's going to be accepted. We'll accept up to 62 from a community college. And as long as you've earned a C or better in your college course, it's going to transfer course to course Florida Southern. I speak of internships at Florida Southern College and these high impact experiences because that's truly what's going to lead to jobs in graduate school, and we guarantee that. In fact, 60% of our students are actually getting a job where they did their internship with, or it leads to graduate school. Students like Abby Farrow doing 3 internships, including in South Africa, working on a rhino reserve, now actually going off to graduate health professional school in veterinary medicine at Auburn University. Speaking of outcomes, you can find our information on our student outcomes at flsouthern.edu/outcomes, and more stories, including our transfer students getting into graduate medical schools, law schools, or their dream jobs after graduation, whether it be in the Central Florida area, across the country, or across the globe. Is 97% is our outcome rate at Florida Southern. We want to give students a full college experience, and that's why we guarantee housing at Florida Southern College. We're part of NCAA Division II athletics with 30 national championships won by our teams at Florida Southern. And we have some unique programs as well, competing, as you've heard tonight, in the NACE Esports Conference, a new arena being built on campus right now. If students want to study abroad, over 70% of our students at Florida Southern College likewise study abroad across the globe. You're going to have that full college experience and find a home on our campus. Speaking of finding a home, I want to wrap up my time here tonight talking about our admissions process. We accept applications at Florida Southern College from transfer students on a rolling admissions basis. That means we review them as they come in. You can apply for our spring semester by December the 1st and our fall semester by July 1st each and every year. We will accept applications on a space available basis after that point in time. When I say we review applications on a rolling basis, that means we review them as they come in, and we will need your official college transcripts from all colleges and universities you've attended previously. If you've earned less than 24 college credits, you will need to submit that high school transcript as well. No worries on the SAT or ACT. We're a test optional school. We don't need those. A student on average coming in as a transfer student to Florida Southern College usually has between a 2.75 and a 3.75 GPA. That aligns nicely with our merit scholarships, which are automatic at Florida Southern and transparent. You can find these on our website at flsouthern.edu/transfer. Our average financial aid package for a transfer student at Florida Southern is just under $35,000 a year. We're a proud member of Raise Me Transfer and also participate in the PTK scholarship program, or if you're a member of PTK, we want to reward you for that. And you're going to get a scholarship for that. It's all of these scholarships stacked together to make an incredible financial aid award offer from Florida Southern. We know we're in the time of a pandemic, but what's unique about Florida Southern, our students are on campus. I always love to mention that we are open for tours right now. If you'd like to visit us, put your 2 feet on the ground on campus, enjoy some sunshine, check us out. You can schedule a visit and pre-register at flsouthern.edu, or if you'd like to do so virtually, check out our virtual opportunities at flsouthern.edu/experience-FSC. We have a virtual open house coming up 1 week from this Saturday, November the 14th. Maybe you want to take a virtual class, see what it's like as a student, meet with professors if you're more comfortable doing so. And my contact information likewise is here for you tonight. I would love to connect with you and provide a free credit evaluation as well. Nice to see everyone here tonight. Thanks for joining.
And thank you, Joe. And thanks to all of our panelists for the great information that they shared. There's some amazing opportunities for students at all of your schools. And it sounds like November 14th is a really popular day for open houses. As we wrap up tonight, I just want to remind everyone that as you click out of this session, you will have a quick survey. So if you could answer those 4 questions, that would be fantastic. I would love for you to sign up for more sessions, but like I said at the beginning, there are no more sessions. So if you just go to www.strivescan.com/Virginia, you can find the recordings from all of our transfer sessions and learn more about schools that you may have missed, or certainly review this presentation for some of that great information once again. So on behalf of all of our panelists, the folks at VACRO and at StriveScan, I want to thank you again for joining us tonight. Stay safe and be well.